Tamiami Public Church. And then in 5 minutes, we are going to try to make our explanation about our mission in Mexico. And this time, Yoly, she is going to make in English, and I am going to make in Spanish, okay? Mama.
Okay. Good morning, church. This is a great opportunity that our church brings us to explain what Christ is doing in other place, in other country. There is an extension of Tamiami, as a matter of fact. So think about this little church in Guadalajara as an extension of Tamiami. So as you know, the agency, International Mission Board, it's a instrument that all the churches the south of the United States send us, those to fields or understand the call to serve the Lord overseas in other nations. So we have been sent by International Mission Board with offering that is collected on December through a Lori Moon. Maybe some of you hear about that. So there is many opportunities for those that have been received a call from God. So actually now it's 96 opportunities for students, for professionals and retired people to serve overseas. So now we have 96 opportunities. Before this slides, please. Before, one more, okay. Another one, next, okay. There is short-term options. You see, we have in Ottawa, Canada, we have a mega city in Central Asia, we have in Poland. So explore these opportunities for young people and retired people also, as Albert and I. So the other? We have a midterm option 2 months to 3 years. Team members, field support. We are on the field support, working for IMB. The next one. Long-term option is 3 years and plus more, so for a stay permanently. So this is our mission in Mexico. There is no our mission. There is a mission that God is doing in Mexico. This is Bajío area. Bajío area, you see in the center, Bajío is the blue one.
I'm colorblind.
The blue one, and you know the group of 5 or 6 states, that is Guanajuato, Aguascalientes, Michoacán, Zacatecas, Querétaro, and Jalisco. This is considering as 10-20 in Central Asia. There is no Christ at all. There is a leader presence of Christ in these places. The next one. Okay, this is Guadalajara, Jalisco, where the place that we are working on. And then when we arrived to Guadalajara on March 20, 2016, Albert and I was very heroic because our supervisor sent us to pray because we didn't know in what place we were working on. So we were praying, in the mountains to see down there a place called Santa Fe. But
yeah, it's okay.
No, before this. Okay. So our praying was that God may open our mouths and give us a word to may know the mystery of the gospel. And then God may open the doors to proclaim the word in order to may know the mystery of Christ. That was our praying. Because we were worrying. In some time we say ourselves, is maybe the call that we thought that is from God, maybe it was our pride, or maybe something else. So now is God opened the doors at Santa Anita instead of Santa Fe on June 3rd, 2016. We met a lady 76 years old, and she used to sit in the parking lot. She cared for the cars parking inside, and then received a room for living. So in Santa Anita is but what happened with Chabelita? Chabelita opened her house to hear the gospel, but she died at the end of the week. But before that, she invited 2 daughters to join us to hear the gospel. And then it was worry for us. We thought that, this opportunity ended, but now, no, at next week, they continue to join us in a group. And this as Monday, as daughters, sons, grandchildren, and nephews of Chabelita heard the gospel for the glory of God. On Thursday, Rosie, Chabelita's daughter-in-law, opened her house too, for our surprise. And then she invited neighborhood, so all of them heard the gospel. And all of this in Santa Anita. On Wednesday, we went to Burritos. Burritos is a restaurant where burritos is so delicious. And then we met the owner. And the owner, leave us to enter the kitchen and to see how they prepare the burritos. So in the middle of they prepare the burritos, we share the gospel with them. And they say, wow, I want to open the door of my house to you. You can. All right. So Tuesday, a new home opening at the home of Imelda, a former Olivia worker. So expanding, the gospel in all of these places. It was in October 2016. So a lot of work to do in there. Next one. Saturdays. We are cooperating with other churches in conferences too. So churches, as soon as they met us, they call us to cooperate with them. And some women conferences and young conference too. It was on Saturday. So young conferences is still on Saturdays. On Friday, Chirimoyo, a children ministry opening for us. Chirimoyo is a dangerous place. It's used to be visited by drugs dealers. And then they call the young guys, 12 years old, they call them to offering drugs. And then they know us that we used to go on Fridays. So they park very apart from Chirimoyo. But we know that we don't have to be care about that because Jesus is in control of that. Chirimoyo, those are children. Next one. We doing also on churches, we training pastors and leaders, deacons, to in order to they can learn how to disciple in houses and also plant new churches. We receive a volunteer, missionaries. By any chance, if you are a young group from Tamiami, one day can decide to go there, well, we are going to embrace that opportunity that you can go over there to visit us. Baptists came on Santa Anita on 2016. Some of them decided to be Baptists. On 2018, also Alberto, he never thought that one day he going to preach, but God have mysterious ways. So continue Baptist on 2018, and then we celebrated. When one soul comes to the Lord, it's a celebration for us. It's a big celebration. And then officially we planted a small church, Iglesia Bautista, ahí faltó, ahí, I omitted to put Reformed. That is a Reformed Church, Sola Fe en Cristo, on February 3rd, 2018. So it's already have 1 year. Twice a month, we celebrated lunch after service. These boys and girls take a breakfast before Sunday school, and then all the offering church goes to bring those breakfasts to these children. We are still meeting in houses. We have a hospital ministry, and some of these ladies are being taken to the hospital, and then very concerned about the drugs, about the medicine that they take. Albert is giving history classes at Emmanuel Seminary. That is a new opportunity for Albert too. And then give them support on those members that open their own business. They open their houses and they selling burritos and selling tacos and everything, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the ministry that we're doing in Guadalajara.
Yeah, with your offers that you allowed to continue with this minister, we help a woman to open her own business. Okay, brother.
Amen. Yes, this is, they're part of our church family, have been for many years, and we have been committed to supporting them together with the International Mission Board. So we are co-laborers with the gospel in this effort. So I want to encourage you to keep on thinking about them, praying for them, giving of your offering so that we can continue to support them, as well as the other mission fields where we are currently connected to: Cuba, Africa, those two being the main ones, as well as Mexico. We are planning to connect with Venezuela soon. So we are looking at some opportunities to connect with this suffering church right now through Daniel and others. So we'll be talking about that once our Mexico drive will be over. Over in the sense of this trip, but we will continue to be thinking of you and praying for you and collecting for you. Let us pray. I'm going to ask Pastor Oscar, Frank, our deacon, and Armando, if you would please come.